Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another weekly WEBBY'S Sports Roundup on Scott's Corner. Apologies for last week, but you know what it was like. International duty, very little to talk about, but it's a change. This week, you have no idea if you're an Englishman. If you're in Scotland, you have every idea. It is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, local derbies ever in the world. It is your Barcelona, Real Madrid, your Las Palmas de Gran Canaria taking on Tenerife, but it's not. We're in Scotland, in Scott's Corner, and it is the big Rangers Football Club taking on the big mighty Celtic from Parkhead. What is going to happen? Now, I want to know, out of you two big boys, Rangers or Celtic, who has the biggest fan base? Okay, that's the question. That's what I'm asking for you today. And I want you all to prove it to me who you think is the biggest. Okay? Are you the blue of Rangers? Are you the green of Celtic? I have many fans and friends of Rangers and Celtic. Over the 30 years in 3 pubs that I've had, as you all know, they've all come in me pubs. The best drinkers in the world is you Scots, without any shadow of a doubt. So I thought to myself, let's have a look. This weekend, Old Firm Derby, Ibrox, 12 p.m. kickoff on Sunday. You're going to have to be early in all your bars and pubs, wherever you are around the world. Now, I've made some notes. Over the last 10 years, Celtic have won 9 titles. Yes, 9 out of the last 10. Surely it's a Rangers 23, 24. Is that right? I don't know. You tell me. Let's find it at the end of the season. Now, last time Rangers won it was 2020-2021 season. So, perhaps that's 3 years ago. Perhaps it's their time. Who knows? Right. Now, they're a point behind. And they've got a game in hand. And that game in hand will be at Dens Park, Dundee. And the reason why it's a game in hand, I think about 3 weeks ago, my good pal Jim Donaldson, who's flying over for the game, he flew over for that game, and within an hour of kickoff, what did they do? They cancelled it for some reason. Waterlogged pitch. It's happened there a few times, supposedly. So anyway, Jim Donaldson said, "Webby, don't worry. Me and a few of the lads on the coach, we went to Perth and had a few swellies. So good luck to the boys." Now, I want to know which is the biggest club in Scotland. But apart from that, the chasing pack, as you know, there's 17 points adrift. You've got the Jambos, Heart of Midlothian, Kelly, that's Kilmarnock with the blue and white stripes, and you've got St Mirren, black and white stripes, which you've got Grimsby, you've got Notts County in England, big pal of mine, Kevin the Scotsman. If you haven't subscribed to that man, then you're a fool. He's over here at Tenerife every now and then, does some great vlogs. So subscribe to Kevin the Scotsman over here in Tenerife, and he's back there in Scotland, and he's a big St Mirren fan. Now, as you see today, I've gone neutral. I've not gone blue, I've not gone green, I'm down the middle, I've gone red. And I think that is like a Partick thistle, and that comes into the equation a little bit later on in the show. Now, on top of that, and the rest are all flagging behind. Aberdeen, met an Aberdeen fan. Oh, we'll have a terrible season they're having. Neil Warnock, he was there for 5 games. Plymouth manager got sacked, and there was talk about him going there. He was there a few years ago. Whether it's going to happen, I don't know. Anyway, Livingston with only 17 points, bottom of the SPL League, and they are 10 points in front of Ross County. Okay? Behind, I beg your pardon, in front, what I'm talking about. So it's poor at the bottom of the league. And there's only 7 games left, so 21 points to play for. So this is going to be a survey, okay? Now I'm going to get that in a few seconds' time. So what I've done, the last 2 days, I've made a few phone calls, and I went to 2 big pubs, bars, whatever you want to call them. The biggest Celtic pub in Tenerife, as far as I'm concerned, and the biggest Rangers pub in Tenerife, as far as I'm concerned. So, I went to the Hoops Bar, used to be in Funchal, but most people know now, if you're on the Green Brigade side, Then it's up at the Pasarela Centre in Los Cristianos. Opposite there, there's a Man City bar called the Attic, I think. So it's opposite there, next to the Highland Paddy. So 12 o'clock Sunday, pop in there. That will be jumping. Big shout out to Steve. Thanks, Steve, for letting me pop in there and do my video. Fantastic. Staff on the money. And she cleans as well, because it's a quiet time. So when you see a little vlog later on, you'll see it quiet. Take a holiday straight after the Easter holidays and what have you. And Cheltenham racing. Now, so I went to Hopping Grapes. Hoops Bar, lovely. Great entertainment, enjoyed it. Saw all the shirts, it's a fantastic pub. So you better go in there early if you're in Tenerife or in the south. Get a taxi, get a bus or whatever. Hoops Bar, Pasarela Centre, Los Cris. It's open, early doors, probably 9, 10 o'clock, I think, for a 12 o'clock kick-off on Sunday. The old firm game. You do not want to miss it. Now, on top of that, got the big Rangers Bar. Been there today. Lovely, absolutely on the money. Saw a lovely young lady called Jess, who'd been there for a couple of years. Very, very nice. Spoke to her, told her who I was and what have you. She hasn't got a clue. But anyway, I'm a lot older than her, aren't I? She says, Webby, get on with it, do what you want to do. So put her in the video. She didn't want to put, but she did. There was another nice couple in there, Steve and Dawn from Ulster. Top couple. Could have talked for days on end. Offered me a drink, but drink driving. I said no, thank you. But a lovely couple. Big rugby man from Ulster. So Steve, how are you? And Dawn, have a great journey home when you go back on the weekend. Now, I popped in there. You'll see the video a bit later on. I went all round, saw the shirts, Gaza shirt, just everything in there. Absolutely superb. Ali McCoist, they're all in there. And on top of that, Mark Buckland. Okay, the goalkeeper for this week's game. Good pal of mine, Dave Watson, ex-Barnsley goalkeeper, 2002, I think, to 1992 to 2001. Ex-England goalie coach as well. He's off to see the game. He is his mentor. So big shout out to you, Dave Watson, and have a cracking weekend and enjoy. Now, I'm giving you all this, so I've done 2 other videos. I'm doing this one, as you obviously know, and I've done one of the Hoops Bar and one of the Ibrox Bar, okay, which is going to come straight after this video. Now, you know what's going to happen. Done it all here. It's a survey. I want to know, so I don't know. Never been to Scotland, well, you won't know. Been invited there many times, you know, as you know, in my last pub. Then I had Bobby Lennox in my pub, John Fallon, Ian Durant, cracking lad, and I'm all in there. Now, I want to know which is the biggest club. Unless you're up there in Scotland, you wouldn't know. So, it's a survey. So I want all the views, stay on and watch. You watch this one, then when I'm going to put the Hoops Bar, I'm going to put the Ibrox Bar on. So you follow, you flick onto it, you follow, you do what you want, and you've got to share it. Share it with every Tom, Dick and Harry, all your family, all your social media, all your friends around the world. Let's see how big we can actually do this, okay? Then I'm going to give you an idea. Every 24 hours, I'll put a post up on the community page and say, well done to which club, you're in front, you're behind, you need to get a little bit more work in for you. So, I'm going to reiterate it again, very, very quickly. Rangers, home to Celtic. If you're in Tenerife, pop into the Ibrox Bar. Early doors, open 9. If you're a Celtic fan, pop into the Hoops Bar, Pasarela Centre. Now don't forget the Ibrox Bar is near the Bougainville Hotel, opposite the Aberdeen Steakhouse. You can't miss it. See it on the video. And there's plenty of space, but get there early. You'll see what's on there. They got tenants, they got Strongbow, they got it all there, haven't they? So that's the game, Rangers, Celtic. Massive game, point behind, and you've got a game in hand. If they win that, then you know what's going to happen. They're going to go 2 points clear with a game in hand. So it's massive. That's if Rangers win. Okay, right. Don't forget, if you just tuned in, if you're new, this is Webby Sports Radio in my manor in Kayosavaki. It's about, Colin does that, 24, 25 degrees, 26 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Absolutely fishing weather, swimming weather, pool weather, as you can see. And, a little story about my kilt. Where is it? I was going to put it there. Lent it to somebody last week. And have they brought it back? No. That's why I couldn't put my kilt on. It's a bit warm anyway. So right, so if you haven't subscribed to me, Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife, click the like button and share on your Facebook page. Foggy Man 99, give him some love. He does all the Facebook for me. Foggy, sort yourself out. Love you, big man. And that is Scottish Corner at this moment in time. Right, change subject. Let's go to Championship. Top of table. Big game last weekend. Massive clash at Tannadice. Saw Dundee United, my pal Liam Grimshaw plays for them. And Tatey, who I interviewed last week, superb. They took on Wraith Rovers, who were second, and they beat them by 2-0. Big shout out to Alan Fraser. I think he was at the game. He said, Webby, Dundee United should have won by a few more goals. But at the end of the day, they won. Goals from Watty in the first half and Moat with a penalty in the 70-odd minute, I think, in the second half. So now, if they win the game in hand, they're going to go 4 points clear. So Dundee United are favourites. Full house at Tannadice. So, hey, sweating a bit. It's the sun, innit? Sorry, we'll be back on. You know what it's like, don't you? Right. Bottom of the table, Arbroath, holding up the league. They've only got 23 points. And they've only had 6 wins in 31 games. So it looks like Dundee United, as it stands, could win the Championship, back into the Prem where they probably belong. But at the end of the day, there's quite a few games more to go. Let's go to Scottish Division 1. Falkirk top of table, 19 points clear, undefeated in 31 games. I think they've won 25, drawn 6, lost none. Can they go undefeated for the rest of the season? It looks like it, that's for sure. Bottom of the table, FC Edinburgh, only 5 points from their 31 games. They're adrift. They're dropping down in Division 2 without any shadow of a doubt. Let's drop into Scottish Division 2. Another one winning the league handsomely. Stenhousemuir, they run away with the league. 13 points ahead of second place Peterhead, and Clyde are bottom with only 28 points. But there was a game 2 weeks ago, if you remember. Clyde took on Stenhousemuir and beat them by 6-1. How did that happen? Did they put a second team out or something? I don't know. Little bit of top goal scorer news at the moment still. SPL League, you've got Shanklin of Hearts, that's the Jambos. He's got 20 goals. Graham in the Championship, Partick Thistle, he's top goal scorer with 17 goals. Division 1, Morrison, Falkirk, 21 goals. And last but not least, Division 2, Henderson of the Spartans, he has 15 goals. Right, that's my Scots Corner. Going out for a couple of sherbets, then a Monte Cristo, and 1 or 2 other things to do. So if you just tuned in, you've tuned into Webby Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife. Yes, this is an Englishman following my Scottish clubs, and I love my East Fife. Up there in Bayview, absolutely. I've been invited there many times, but I've never been. But it is what it is. So all I'm going to say is good luck to Rangers. Good luck to Celtic this weekend. Ibrox Bar, be early if you're in Tenerife. You know where it is. And Celtic, if you're going to be watching in there, go into the Hoops Bar over at Los Cristianos. I can't say no more now. Thank you for inviting me into your 2 massive pubs. Great pubs. Enjoy the weekend as much as you probably can. There's always going to be one that's going to be crying. Who knows who it's going to be. Big shout out to, as I said, Jim Donaldson. He's gone over. I'm not too sure whether Paul Stewart, my teddy bear pal, if he's gone over. Another big shout out to Davey and Jenny. Big Gaz, his son. You've got Alan, who's got his own Celtic, I'm not sure what's called, own Celtic YouTube channel as well. He gets Pat Bannon of Sheffield Wednesday on there. Top man, going to see him in August and have a couple of vlogs there. Who else going to shout out? Well, there's lots of other shouts. I just can't remember everybody. Big John the Butcher, you know Big John. Guy, he's got the crossing Kilsyth, he's got the Butchers. Pop in there, get a 10% discount. Oh, you'll be lucky, I tell you. You won't get no change out of him, that's for sure. And a big shout out to Ian and Jane up there, Rangers fans as well. Dominic, my good pal, big Celtic fan. Lots and lots of shouts. I think you're going to have a great weekend, somebody. Fingers crossed it's a great. If it's a draw, then we go again, don't we? And we see what happens. So what I'm going to say is, thank you for tuning in. After you watch this, I'm going to put on the Hoops Bar vlog, and then I'm going to put the Ibrox Bar on, okay? All night, you've got Scottish Corner. It's up to you. Who do you want to win Webby's survey? Rangers or Celtic? Don't moan and don't cry in your soup in the morning or your breakfast if you come second. Okay, it's down to you. Family and friends, social media, get on it. Let's get it sorted. Who is the biggest club in Scottish football? That's what I want to know. That's it. I'm waffling on. Webby Sports Roundup. All you got to do. Thank you for tuning in. If you like, put a tick in. Subscribe. It's all for free. I don't charge you anything. Webby Sports Roundup in my manner in sunny Tenerife. And don't forget, if you're on a Facebook page, then please subscribe to that. Webby Sports Roundup. All I'm going to say now is thanks for tuning in. I've had an absolutely fantastic afternoon. And you take care in sunny Scotland, because it's sunny here. Take care. Rangers or Celtic, who's going to win? It's up to you.